Welcome, Hannes. How are you doing?
Thank you. Welcome. I feel fine.
How do you see the growth of darts in your country, and what are the biggest challenges preventing it from reaching higher levels?
Darts hat in Österreich einen sehr hohen Stellenwert bekommen.
At the moment, the situation of darts as an organized sport is based on the fact that we got recognized by government as an official sport, a huge boost, not only on the financial part, but also the possibility to have new options and opportunities, especially when it comes to darts in schools, and get all the kids in touch with darts, and then bringing in to the clubs, to the tournaments, and this will give darts a huge boost through a new generation.
That's right.
Are there enough local and international tournaments for male players in Central and Eastern Europe, and what improvements would you like to see in the tournament structure?
Die Möglichkeit ist sicher vorhanden. Turniere gibt es genug.
You think there are already quite enough tournaments over the Central and especially Eastern Europe? You think you can always improve things, be with a more continuity in the structure. That means a tournament that takes place this year, that will also take place next year and the upcoming 5-10 years. And in organizing the whole tournament year way more in advance to give the players the possibility to plan their year, the tournament year, because you have to think about on which date, which tournament takes place somewhere in Europe or beyond you want to take part in. And so every player has a different priorities in which tournaments you want to visit and stuff, and it would be easier if this information were available way more in advance and not on short notice, but really long-term notice. That means like at least half a year or more between the announcement and the actual tournament taking place.
Und dass man halt gewisse Turniere zählt, Teilnahmen und auch die besten Ergebnisse, damit man nicht gezwungen ist, alle Turniere.
Das ist schon so. So, and you said also it's important that you just have a certain amount of tournaments, the best results, counting to the ranking list. Not everyone. So if you take part in, I don't know, 50 tournaments, that not all 50 results count, but just for each player the best like 10 or 12 or 15 results. What role do sponsors, federations and governing bodies play in developing darts in your region, and what more could be done to support players?
Es sind alle drei, so wie du richtig sagst, sehr wichtig, nicht nur für den Spieler, sondern eben auch für den ganzen Dartsport.
These three columns of financing the sport are very, very important in total. Sponsors, federations and also governmental institutions are already contributing in most of the countries to the development of darts. In Austria it is quite good, but it can always be improved. Like sponsors, it's not only important money but material. And from the federation, for example, the structural opportunities like supporting travel, not only expenses but organizations. We are actually not professional players. That means most of the players, they go to work. They need to take leave and to get a regulation. For example, when you go to high tournaments, major tournaments, that you don't have to take leave, and maybe this is something where a government or a federation can even improve your situation without just paying money or stuff. What do you think is needed to make darts more popular and accessible for young and amateur players in Central and Eastern Europe?
Ja, interessante Turniere.
It's very important to give opportunities, that there are offers to play tournaments on different levels, like local level, regional, national and also international level. And these tournaments being attractive for especially young players. to make them comfortable at the place they are playing, like in this hotel where we are, which is a perfect venue for a tournament, because everybody can feel comfortable here in that kind of atmosphere. And then it is very important how to attract new players is to make it visible in the public. So to make like TV broadcastings, to make streamings in the internet. We want to congratulate you for your participation in the last year's World Championship, WDF World Championship, and wanted to know what does it mean for you as a player to have qualified for that, and how you perceived that participation, and what do you think is to be improved even, because we always want to improve things. What can you improve in this whole system?
Ich sage mal Dankeschön, war für mich ein Riesenerfolg in meiner Karriere.
For you, it was an honor to be part of that, to represent yourself, your federation, and of course your country, because so many really famous players have played on that exact stage where you were standing, and this gave you like shivers, and this is completely different to any other tournament or place because of this tradition that represents the Lakeside. But on the other hand, it is important to keep the tradition, but we are now in the 21st century, and you need to transpose actually some of these older things into the 21st century. So basically there are things to be changed, like it's a very small stage and stuff that need to be addressed and to find solutions without losing the tradition. That is very important, because that is, in your words, the unique selling point of that whole system. And for you, it was an honor. You were very proud to be part of it, and that is why you once again try the whole year to play and win tournaments, to be once again part of it. And you have already started here in Romania with that tournament to try to win, try to collect points, to end at the very end of the season at Lakeside again. And for that, we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.